Mainly because, well, they're amazing, but secondly, because they attempted successfully to put together an amazing rendition of my favorite John Coltrane album, which we'll get into a little bit. But would you please join me in welcoming the Mattson 2?
Thank you. Thank you.
Jerrod, Mattson, Jonathan Mattson.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming all the way from California to join us here in Ohio.
Of course. Thanks for coming from your slumber to join us.
Yeah, so we were just talking beforehand. So this is like only the second time you guys have been here?
Second time to Ohio. Yeah.
Wow.
We played Cleveland before, but so
Very
stoked. Cool. We gotta keep playing here. We love it.
And this has been a celebratory weekend for you all because your new album just came out 2 days ago.
That's
right?
correct.
Yeah.
On Tori Ma's label, it's called Company.
Mm-hmm.
So we're super thrilled on that. It's a full length, and we'll play some stuff from that today.
Yeah, I've been digging the singles. Give us a little bit on how that album came together and what the vibe is like for it.
Well, it's funny because like every album we've ever released recently, Spotify and Apple have always classified them as EPs. So we haven't released a full length since 2014. So this was like recorded all at my house, which is very similar to this. Just it's a cabin in San Diego, in my sunroom, and we had a little setup in there, and we just tracked everything ourselves, mixed it ourselves, and then played all the instruments. So it's a very personal, casual approach to making a record.
So going to that cover of A Love Supreme from last year, and we were talking beforehand about this, just the amount of research that you did in terms of the making of that record, live renditions of it, and then also other people's interpretations. I guess two things I'm curious about. One is just what was that process like? And then secondly, what lessons or takeaways did you bring from that to this current project that maybe changed the way you approached your own music?
Oh man, it's just like the most brain tingling thing you can ever do, is try to speak someone else's language. And what we wanted to do was learn everything the way it was supposed to be done, like learn every type of sentence that these musicians were saying musically and transcribe it, play it ourselves, get it in the system, and then in the classic Coltrane manner, do your best to forget everything you learned and let what you soaked in come out naturally. So that's what we did, and we also wanted to capture moments that we felt were moments of like strong composition, even though it was like 90% improvisation, that whole record. There are moments that were truly made it a composition for us, so we wanted to copy those exact lines and play those.
Yeah. And then did it change the way that you approach your own music in terms of arrangement or maybe relative to the other full-length albums that you...
We're still figuring out the impact that has made, but I think it's definitely made a technical impact on just improving our whole technical ability, having to play that piece.
Yeah.
And also the subconscious connection of improvising together as twin brothers too. That's also why we actually picked the piece, so it's helped improve that too.
Yeah.
Do you guys know A Love Supreme, the song or the piece? Okay, cool. So to me, that was Coltrane trying to get to higher levels of communication with his band, like higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of interaction and chemistry. And I feel like as twins, we had an extra little advantage over some people who might want to try that. Just because we shared the same heartbeat, but it's like it helped us with our communication and our interaction and our ability to pick up on what each other are putting down.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know we're all really excited to hear music from you here today, so please join me in welcoming the Mattson 2.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If I could say something that captured your essence, it would be bucolic beauty that surrounds us. You're so special, you're so easy should get all sweaty and jump into the ocean. It would be intoxicating like the sunset. You're so special, you're so easy, you're so special, you're so easy.
Cool, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Strings are a little less buttery on this guitar than than my guitar, but it's fun. It's a good challenge. What do you want to do? JB or Star Staff?
No, maybe DBY?
JBS. Okay. All right, we're gonna do JBS. All right, stands for Jazz, Blues, Soul, and it's a jazz cafe in Tokyo. Don't all go there because it's getting overrun by Westerners, and they're not even listening to the music.
We'll talk more later about that if you want.
I think I've gone and lost my mind, thinking way too much, even when there's time. Welcoming confusion when the wheels touch down. Pass on public transit 'cause it's too much sound. I overuse my jet lag light, feeling so accused, wasting most of the night. Eyes are crashing like a wave, feet are heavy, now I am a walking cliche. I think I'll stay inside, I think I'll stay inside.
Thank you.
Lovely audience. Thank you.
I think I'm still dreaming. Am I still dreaming? Just woke up.
One more cool? Awesome.
Everyone good with one more? Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Great to be here with you.
What do you want to do? Start stuff. Yeah. Or
See if my voice can handle it.
let's do
You guys want to hear some jazz? I want to do Yeppers. Yeah. This one's called Yeppers. Hit it.
Cool. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Jerrod. Thank you, Jonathan. The Mattson too.